everybody, and welcome to the first series of the channel. Today we're playing Hollow Knight, a game I personally didn't enjoy at first, but grew to love it. We'll be starting a new file, and I figured it was a good starting point because it's one of the games I've gotten really attached to. It's in regret. For none could tame our savage souls, yet you challenge met. Under palest watch, you taught, we changed. Based instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy of Howl Nest by Monomon the Teacher. While we're in this first area, I figured I'd talk about the channel and what I'll be doing with it. This channel is going to be mostly our series like this with Hollow Knight, while I show off games and then have some occasional videos with multiplayer with some guests. And might as well just explain what we're doing. Hollow Knight is a Metroidvania game, which is basically you don't have any idea where you're not told where to go. You're free to explore everywhere as long as you have the abilities to do so. Our first abilities include our Nail Slash, and if we get injured, we have Focus, which will heal us up. Obviously didn't there because I'm full health, but it was just showed off. Hitting enemies will give you Soul on the top left. Soul is used for a variety of things that we'll come to know later. For now, it is only used for our focus. Just gonna explore through here. Okay, that was a dumb mistake, but I can show off the focus here. The money count, the number counter, is our geo, also known as our money. We use it to buy things at shops, etc. Should probably go back and actually interact with this. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks for you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats which the other can only dream. Collect soul from striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold insert button here, obviously, to focus soul and heal, which is what I already showed off. Those first enemies are Venge Flies. They just move in a standard pattern and don't really do anything. They're not really that big of a threat. The other ones were Crawlids, these ones up there. They just move back and forth on the platform. This right here is a Lifeblood Heart. Breaking it will spawn a few enemies that you kill to get Lifeblood Masks. These are a one-time hit that will go away the moment you get hit, but work as an extra HP. And now here, we're gonna fall. If you hold left, you can get this geo here. And our first platforming section. And a thing you can do with the Nail Slash is you can slash in any direction. If you slash downward on spikes or enemies, you pogo off of them. Higher beings, these words for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide from your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom could produce one such as you. And in here we get a charm, Fury of the Fallen. We equip the charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip it, we have to open a menu while resting at a bench we find. Just gotta make our way back through here. Then we'll be able to progress. And then if you missed it the first time, you can get that geo there. You can come up here, break through this, and get through. And there's another thing to interact with. Higher beings, these words for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hallownest. Well, let's break on through, shall we? Welcome to Dirtmouth, the fading town. This will be basically our hub area, where we'll interact with things and come for shops. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quite, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well, one by one, to the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you, too, seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out. It's sickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad, and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. And then we can come equip our charm. Fury of the Fallen. When the bearer is close to death, their strength will increase. Basically, you'll get a damage boost when you're at 1 mask. Which, that's the damage indicator up there. Those are called masks. For your mapping supplies, we'll be opening soon. Iselda and Cornifer. Well, let's go in that well and see what we find. We're in our first main area of the game, Forgotten Crossroads. Just has some basic enemies. Some enemies I don't remember the names of, like that one I don't exactly remember their name, but they move a slow pattern and attack occasionally. This one right here is a tick-tick. They are basically crawlids that can climb on walls. I will be playing, and as for the series, I will be playing the boss, the quote-unquote intended order of things. I won't be doing any skips to get ahead. I will show off when you can do a skip, but not doing them myself. Well, here's someone new here. Like we can't interact with them yet. And also, feel free to let me know in the comments if I missed anything on these series. And I'll be sure to read them and go back if I missed anything. Here, there's a breakable wall that you can get into. These right here are soul totems. Hitting them will give you back soul for free. This is one of the first areas you can do a skip. You can pogo off of these to get up there. I will not be doing that, however, as I've said. someone new.
おう、ちょっとだ。
Hello there, come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me, I have a fondness for exploring myself. Getting lost or finding your way back is a pleasure like no other. We're exquisitely lucky, you and I. I'm a cartographer by trade, and I'm working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah, we'll do that. We've got a map. We can hold button to explore the map. Map could be a useful thing, but it alone won't show you where you are. If you're not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife Izelda. She's now opening our new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She'll even sell some of my old maps from time to time. I pop back to her whenever I finish mapping an area. She's always so excited to see me. Oh, by the way, I haven't introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time by yourself with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. My name is Cornifer, and I've always loved exploring the world. Why, when I first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That's why as soon as I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife, a huge, unending kingdom to explore right on our doorstep, who could resist? Anyways, I'll let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we'll meet again. Be safe and farewell. Cornifer will give you maps of the area. They are not fully complete until we get something in the future. We'll just have to find that when it comes. And you also can't see yourself on the map, like he said, without the compass from Izelda, who we'll also meet later. These enemies will go up and down in a predictable pattern and are invincible. You can't kill them in any way you choose. Whenever you hear that metal sound on an enemy, that means they're not taking damage. Their hide is just too thick to be pierced. This is a mother aspid. She produces tiny aspids, baby aspids, to fight for her. This here is a grub. Grubs are collectible. We'll be getting all of them throughout our journey. There is, I think, 50 total. Just continue through here and maybe explore to see what we can find. This right here will start an enemy arena. However, if you want to skip it, you can come up here and break this wall. I, however, will not be skipping it and instead fight it now. This is a hunter aspid. They move in an unpredictable pattern and shoot a projectile at you. Up. This is a hot spring. Sitting in a hot spring will refill your soul and health. If you're missing any health or soul, you can sit in them to get it. Benches will also restore your health, and they'll be the place you go to after you die. Another skip you can do here. Well, not a skip per se, but a sequence break of sorts. Normally, you're not supposed to get this. If you pogo up off of that enemy like I failed to do, you can get what's in there. You can get what's up there. However, I will not be trying for that, and I will get that only when I get the ability required to get it. much geo as I can. Build up. Let's go up here and see what's up here for now. In here, this has a station we can interact with. Toll machine with a symbol of a stag insert, Geo. We'll do that. Ring that bell and... Greetings, little one. It's been an age since I've heard the ringing of a station bell. It echoed down the stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired over these many years. I've forgotten much. The sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hollow Nest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform and I'll take you where you need to go. This is a stagway. There are fast travel system we unlock. Use this to go back to Dirtmouth. And maybe we should go stop and see if anything's changed. The shop is open.
Bapanada.
Come to buy a map, have you? It's really my husband you should be dealing with, but what a surprise! He's headed down below. He'll pop back occasionally to deliver new maps for the store, but I do wish he'd spend more time up here. I have not much interest in retail myself. Now let's see what's here to sell. We can buy a quill. This will help fill out our map. Whenever you rest at a bench with the quill, you will fill out your map. So like if I rest out, every area explored will be fully filled out. Instead of just the scribbles that Cornifer made. And you can even explore through areas that he hasn't been to fill it out further. As you can see now, you can see the difference between the scribbles Cornifer made and what we've done. Let's go back down here and explore a bit more. Let's see what's this way. Just a long hallway. This we'll have to come back to. We cannot access it right now. We'll have to remember this for later. Guess we just have to continue this way. This enemy will move slowly and jump at you in a predictable pattern and slash at you. And in here, we'll find our first boss, Gruzmother. All she does is she'll move around the map, then occasionally slam at, do this slam attack, and then another attack that she'll do is, if she does it, she'll dash directly at you. Very easy first boss. If I don't do stupid mistakes like that. There's that, the other attack I was mentioning. What am I doing this fight? There we go. Well, sick. First boss beat. But Gruzmother is still moving. She produces children after she dies in a horrid fashion. Guess we'll have to explore this later because it seems like we can't get up there. This horn variant of them of this enemy. The only difference is they dash further and faster than the base variant of them. Goro, you oaf, you wield your nail like a club. How much deeper do we have to go? Oh? What? Who are you? I see, this old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life up in Dirtmouth. The air of these ruins doesn't agree with me, so I'd be best getting back. You return above, come and see me. I'm probably the friendliest face left there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. There's a room here that's locked. Well, it's closed off, not locked, but still. Well, we can continue up here. Another mother aspid. These aren't too hard of enemies to deal with. Moving up here. Bounce off these spikes to get this grub. Continue this way. These guys have a shield and that you can't penetrate. Wherever they hold their shield, you can't attack them from. Best to try and get behind them, or just bounce on top of them until they slash. Here, you can break this wall down and find 2 hunter aspids and a grub. Here we find this enemy who's bigger, so he does 2 masks of damage with his club, and does that slam down attack causing shockwaves. Not too difficult when you know what you're doing. I'm up here. Come through here and fight these enemies. And now we have our first major boss, False Knight. He is very simple in how he moves. He jumps with his club, slamming it down. And he can do normal jumps, or he can just slam his club down normally. If he jumps back and slams his club down, he'll always cause a shockwave. What we want to do is we want to hit him enough where he falls on the ground, and hit him when his mask opens up. After every phase, he'll do this slam attack where you can actually use those proxy slams down to break him, to damage him. And after that first phase, if you wanted, you could leave. You don't really have to fight him, except for something you'll get from him I'll show off. But you don't have to fight him. He's not a required boss. There are other ways to get around what he gives you. That was Fury of the Fallen activating for a second. And after enough time, he breaks the platform and falls down, leaving us room to kill him. You get 2 rewards for defeating him. First, you get this. The City Crest, which we'll find out the use for that later. Second of all, you get a chest full of Geo. After fighting our first major boss, I think that's where we should call it for this episode. Next time, we'll continue down this path to see what we have to find. For now, see you then.